That tune, well, it's by DJ Real. I'm Red Scott. Welcome to Blabbermouth.
And I'm Phil Griffiths. Thanks for watching Blabbermouth, where comics, play games, talk shit, and go home with absolutely no prizes. We're in a well-prepared game night. We've got everything. It's perfectly nailed down. It's going to be just a solid show, I think. Red, how about you?
Yeah, no, everything is happening the way it should. All the people that I booked, I actually did book and confirm them, so we didn't have to scramble and get somebody at the last minute. So basically, we're already killing this night, and I'm feeling great about it. We already got a couple of subs. So first off, we got, let's see, we had DJD Twitch. Thank you for the sub. And just right now, we had Dominant Army. They're not in the chat, but... And so I didn't read their name fast enough, so I just murdered their name. I apologize for the murder of your name. Thank you for the sub.
My mom's in the chat. Hi, Mom. Good to see you.
Also, X Spider Monkey X, great name. There's nothing more late millennial than usernames with X's at the beginning, at the end. X Spider Monkey X. If there's any way that you could have two lowercase and one uppercase X's on each side, that would make me feel right at home. I'd feel so good about that. All right.
Everyone making shout outs to Clay. Everybody calling out. It's a very busy chat already. I like it.
Absolutely feeling it.
This chat name.
Are you ready to get the show going, Phil? Ready to introduce some people?
I'm ready. Let's play some mouth.
All right. We got some comics. Let's see them.
All right. Our first comic is tall, dark, and lovely, and he's the only man I know with a matching fade on his pubes. Please welcome Marcus Williams.
Yes, honey, these pubes are well manicured, boo-boo. That's right. How did you know? How did you know, Phil? You've been stalking me?
We've all seen the video, Marcus.
Ain't no video. You better stop that, putting this out here. I do not have an OnlyFans. Okay, y'all need to back up with that.
Yeah.
You 100% have an OnlyFans. It's how you're paying for that whole apartment.
I mean, I subscribe to a bunch of OnlyFans because, a bitch got to beat off in the quarantine. But I do not have my own. Y'all don't want to see none of y'all not ready for these goodies, okay?
If you have a fade down there, I'm highly impressed. I think that's
No. I mean, who would do that? Well, I guess I could find somebody who would if I really wanted to. But I just feel like that's too much. There's just too much.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much effort. So my question for you tonight, Mark, is you're a favorite in our poker game that we play here on Friday nights. What have you been doing to get better lately?
Not a goddamn thing. I don't give a fuck about y'all raggedy ass poker. Okay, I come to socialize, drink my drinks, and have a good time. I don't care about if I win or lose.
It's a donation. That's what we like.
All right.
Well, we enjoy having you.
But didn't I get third place the last time?
I think you did place.
Maybe.
Definitely.
You fail.
Oh, that's a great point. God Eats Bagels in the chat mentions, it's Phil's 136th birthday. I got so thrown. That is why we are here in this spaceship orbiting Earth, which is much safer than a vaccine. If you haven't put a vacuum, a cold hard vacuum between you and a planet, that is the best way to not get any infectious disease.
Yeah, we need it. I need to last a few more months here. until they open up that bracket, that age bracket.
Yeah, at 136 Phil, still weirdly, it's a problem with the system. They don't have numbers that go that high, so they forgot to let them know.
Yeah, it's
the vaccine is available. All right, our next comic is on Blabbermouth. He's been killing it in the chat and now is joining us in person. Please welcome stand-up comic Darren Busing. Welcome, Darren.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, Darren.
Darren, so you mentioned pre-show in the chat that your kids are on Twitch. What are their handles?
I actually don't know that we keep a nice separation. I think we'll find out their handles when they start mocking me if they show up in the chat.
Well, I'm guessing
we can guess together.
I'm guessing it's X Spider Monkey X, DJD Twitch, and Wigs48. That's what I'm gonna guess. Are Darren's kids hanging out here in the chat?
Guilty until proven innocent.
Reddit, it was nice of you to also book somebody older than me now. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Just because somebody has less hair than you does not mean they're older. I feel like I would be proof positive of that. Yeah, you're 136 years old with a beautiful shock of gray-white hair, but there's many people, in fact, all people younger than you, whether or not they have more or less hair.
Okay. All right. So also joining us tonight, a comedian out of Santa Cruz who may or may not have been booked solely because of her cute cat. Please welcome Chree Powell.
Hi, I'm here with He's not here right now.
Where's your cat? We all want to see your cat.
He'll come back. He will.
What is your cat's name? That's what we're here.
His name is Buddy. Buddy. He just brought a hair tie in. He wanted to play fetch, and I didn't throw it for him, so he took it to someone else. I think he's gonna go find a new family. So.
I know. My question was, is your cat for sale? So clearly, yes, is probably the answer there.
Price is one hair tie.
Come here. Yeah. I mean, we bought him for $300. There was not a good resale. It was like the resale of like a Kia Sorento because he was $1,500 originally, and then 4 years later, $300.
Yeah, that sounds like a Kia Sorento.
Exactly what a Kia Sorento is, right? Like,
it's a good.
And you know, he doesn't go very fast, but he is real cute. So
he is super cute.
That's his name.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Chree.
All right. And finally, we got a stand-up comic who co-hosts Drawing a Blank on the Stab Comedy Twitch channel. Please welcome back Blabbermouth favorite Clay Newman.
Hello, everybody. Hello again.
So, Clay, I have a question. Is this garage your garage, or is it just a garage that you record from?
It's just, this house hasn't been occupied in years. Some people say it's haunted, but I think it's just rats.
It's like season 4 of The Wire. There's just bodies and Clay recording.
Yeah, exactly. I got a really fancy nail gun that I use to shut myself in here.
All right, Clay, thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Of course.
All right, that's enough blabbering. It is time for some mouth.
Yep, our main game here is Punched Up, where comics write punchlines to joke setups provided by us. But before we play that game, we need to give our comics some time to write those punchlines. So we'll play a warm-up game with 2 of the comics, while the other 2 comics go into the Blabbermouth bubble to write their punchlines. So Marcus and Clay, we're going to put you 2 into the bubble first, and you'll be writing punchlines to the setups that have been provided to you by our new head writer and former Texans GM, Bill O'Brien. He's got some free time, so we're going to do this here. So Marcus
giving us stuff. He just keeps sending us stuff. And we're like, we didn't even ask for that. He's a terrible negotiator.
I would just want to say there's nobody I'd rather go in the bubble with than my homie Clay. Okay? I'm excited. I'm excited to spend some meaningful one-on-one time in this bubble.
Is gonna
Okay.
This feels like 7 minutes in heaven with Marcus, so I'm excited.
You'll come out with no punchlines, but definitely herpes. So,
now I'm a herpes positive OnlyFans movie maker. What the fuck is going on this show tonight?
Well, that's Clay's herpes.
I wasn't saying who had herpes. I'm just saying.
He went in with herpes, actually. Yeah.
Okay, well, 6 feet apart, Clay. 6 feet apart.
Okay. All right, so you'll be writing setups, Marcus, to the following. Number 1, my doctor said I have a bad case of My Little Pony because ellipses. Number 2, God created Snoop Dogg by ellipses. Number 3, hamburger buns can save your pipes from freezing. You simply ellipses. And finally, Hasbro is rebranding Mr. Potato Head as a gender-neutral potato head, which is strange because ellipses. So you're an old pro at this, Marcus. Are you ready for these? Seem like up to par for you as far as setups go?
No, but you know it's. But it's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work with what I got. That's what I'm gonna do.
What you got to do.
But no, these are terrible.
All right, Clay, you'll be writing punchlines for the following setups. Number 1, I call my bedroom the monster truck because ellipses. 2, my mom said the best thing about dick pics is ellipses. 3, Pakistan police pop on their rollerblades to catch Karachi's criminals, which is why they were caught off guard, ellipses. And finally, a California mom spoke out after a school found her OnlyFans account and expelled her 3 sons. However, upon closer inspection, ellipses. How do you feel about those setups, Clay?
Nice and wordy, like you like a setup.
Yeah. Listen, it's not about the destination, it's the journey when it comes to jokes. All right, so into the bubble, Clay and Marcus go. They will have 5 minutes to write their punchlines to each of those with an ever-decreasing amount of oxygen. While that's happening, we're going to play Wrong Answers Only with Darren and Chree, excuse me. These are images that I found off the internet, and I'm going to ask questions about them of Darren and Chree, and they will provide wrong answers only. All right, we'll start with Chree. All right, so this is from God Eats Bagels. He submitted this via the Discord, which you can find a link to below this video. Give me the pitch for this film, this original film, The Asterix, which I believe has the tagline, The Asterix Has You.
A pitch for the film The Asterix.
Correct.
Okay, so The Asterix Has You. Well, this is obviously one of those like cheap Christian films that they sell to like teens to scare them away from having sex. It's like starring that guy from Who's the Boss or whatever.
Kirk Cameron is who you're thinking of.
Yeah, and it's not Who's the Boss, but you know who I'm talking about.
No, but I got it. Yeah, I was right there with you. Mind melt.
Yeah, and he's playing a 17-year-old that's trying to find God's loophole. That's the Asterix, is that you can keep your virginity if you take it in the butt. But you don't keep your virginity if you put it in the butt. That's the thing that they don't tell you. If you're at the top, you're not a virgin.
Incredible. Well, I'm greenlighting that. Also, I'm greenlighting a Who's the Boss remake starring Kirk Cameron, where the boss is God. That's going to make so much money. All right, Darren. What are all of these people doing?
I think they're doing the Winter Midsommar remake.
Midwinter?
Midwinter, yes. They're ready to kill off the rest of the villagers. They're making a very inviting wall, waiting for people to walk up to their eventual doom.
What is the significance of the red?
Oh, they didn't start red, I promise. This is like their third day doing this. So they're pretty bloody. It's like no camouflage at this point. No secrets.
Perfect. All right, Chree. All right. What event is this?
Oh, this is the Pope. This is the Pope coming to Cincinnati to try the city. And the Catholic Church has been horribly hit with lawsuits about all of the sexual misconduct. And as a symbol of goodwill, the Pope was like, I'm going to give up the Pope Mobile. I'm going to downgrade it. It's actually the same vehicle. They just took the bubble off the top.
Oh.
In a safety vest because they don't want him to get like hit by a car or whatever.
Is that his weekend? That's his weekend hat then he's wearing.
Yeah, it's his weekend. It's his chili eating hat. So.
I do love the safety of the neon vest. I'm glad the Pope got away from the white. That was an accident waiting to happen. What is the significance
with the chili?
Yeah,
I mean,
what
you're
is
not going to wear.
What is the significance of the 999 on the vehicle?
It's the mark of the beast, but the opposite.
It's the mark of the Pope.
It's the mark of the Pope.
Clearly, I'd never put that together.
Very clever joke that I just made, Red.
I'm not a Catholic. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me. Kirk H in the chat says the Pope would derby, which I would absolutely watch.
Let's do that.
It's only the mark of the beast when he flips it.
What's up? Welcome, CPA Mom 8629. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, Darren. Who are these two people, and what are they doing? I don't know if you can tell. There's a man and then some sort
Russian
of uniform,
cops,
and there's a chain going to the
Russian
ankle.
Cops. Yeah, they couldn't capture Navalny, and so I guess this is Navalny's associate. He's a Moscow polar bear, secretly trying to overthrow Putin, and they're all headed to jail now.
I like that they just let them do their own walking. You know, this one chain is going to be fine. No need to like hinder him at all. Nobody needs to carry a polar bear. All right.
No, it's just you can throw your back out doing that. You don't want to do that.
All right, next up,
I thought that was a sex film. I'm going to be honest.
What's weird is he's looking like he's more suspicious of what's on the other side of him. He's got a bear behind him. He should be looking backward.
All right, Chree, who is this with the gent with his hand on his head, and why is he so frustrated?
Who is the man?
Yeah.
With his hand on his head?
Yeah.
Why is he so frustrated?
Yes. Yeah, I believe he has Cat in the Hat in front of him is what he's looking at.
Why is he so frustrated? I mean, my best guess would be that is Gene Wilder, and he forgot that he was dead.
That'll happen. Well, that's what most ghosts are, right?
Yeah, they're wandering around, and he's like, "I'm Willy Wonka," and they're like, "It's the Cat in the Hat," and he's like, "Fuck, I'm in the wrong movie. I forgot I was dead." He's so lost. He's very lost. He needs help. Someone needs to. We need to stop sharing the meme. We need to let him go, America. Let him go.
Now that you've pointed that out, that little boy, it makes sense why he's standing. Like, clearly, he's like, Gene Wilder is here, and he should not be. This man, I know who this man is, and he is dead. All right, thank you very much, Chree. That has been Wrong Answers Only. Let's pull Clay and Marcus out of the bubble. You guys, time is up. Pencils down. You've written your jokes. It's happened. Marcus, you look delighted, happy, satisfied, confident. How do you feel about your jokes?
Shitty. Okay, like I'm concerned. I'm just gonna have to sell it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use my personality points to just really try to bring it home. That's all I can do because I'm not happy with these.
Oh, I mean, I know from your charisma via your OnlyFans that you can sell shit. I'm ready to buy.
Look, y'all need to stop with this OnlyFans. You gonna have people like trying to find me with serving dick pics or some shit, and I don't have that. That's not something I'm offering.
Well, one of two things is gonna happen. One, you have an OnlyFans set up, and we're doing you a favor. Or two, they're not gonna find it, Marcus. It's fine.
I do not have an OnlyFans. I mean, but if you do want to give me head out there, you can find me on Instagram and slide into my DMs and send me a picture of your mouth to make sure. We'll go from there.
Clay, how do you feel about your punchlines?
I forgot what my catchphrase was when I'm writing them, and it doesn't match any of my jokes, so that's going to be exciting.
That's going to be the absolute best. It does not need to, and I'm feeling great about it. All right, so now let's get the setups for Darren and Chree.
Yes.
Who we have? I can start with Darren since
Okay.
Chree needed to jet off for a second. So Darren, you will be writing punchlines for the following setups. Number one, I'm so old, I remember when thirst trap meant ellipses. Two,
All right.
marriage is a lot like flamin' hot Cheetos, ellipses. Three, a cemetery worker was almost buried alive in a New York grave mishap, out of habit, ellipses. And four, an Indian man was killed by his own bird during a cockfight. Police are looking for ellipses. How do you feel about this setup, Darren?
I think, I hate to say this, but they're kind of what I expected.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. I mean, Texans GM Bill O'Brien is an incredible writer. We're grateful to have him.
He's solid. He's consistent. That's what
he's very consistent. He just sent me $4,000 for no reason. I did not ask for it. All right, Phil.
Yep. So, Chree, you're going to be adding punchlines to the following setups. Number one, my nickname is Aquaman because ellipses. Number two, have you heard about the CPAC challenge? That's where you ellipses. Number three, Japan asked China to stop performing anal swab tests for COVID on its citizens, or as they call it, ellipses. And finally, R. Kelly got the COVID-19 vaccine. At least that's what ellipses. So how you feel about those, Chree? You're going into the bubble. You played this game before. You've been there. You know what it's like. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, thanks for the problematic setup. Appreciate it. I'll have fun with those. And I'm glad that I have 5 minutes to think about.
All right, let's put these complaining people into the bubble so they can write their punchlines. Good luck with that. Your problem now. As we play Explain This with Clay and Marcus. For this, I have scoured Clay and Marcus's social media for,
and
in this
OnlyFans
case,
account.
and OnlyFans account. I don't have that kind of money. Listen, Marcus's subscribe barrier is very high.
I do not have an OnlyFans, although y'all making me want to get one at this point. You know what I'm saying? I might as well just get one and
You can check out Marcus's OnlyFans at idonothavaneonlyfans.com. Check that out. All right. So Marcus, this is at M Williams on Instagram. What the hell is Telluride? And why do you have a sweatshirt that says Telluride?
Okay, wait, hold up. First of all, can you blow that up? Because I look snatched in that photo. The lighting is on point. I am skinny at that time. That is pre-COVID. I love that photo. My hair just got done that day. So let's focus on that. But since you asked, it is Telluride. That is a mountain village in the southwest Colorado. It's a very small town. I actually used to go there 2 or 3 times a year. I used to be a federal regulator for dam safety, and I was responsible for a couple hydroelectric plants, one of which was in Telluride. There was another one in Durango. So, I bought that sweater in Telluride. It was expensive as fuck, and it looks good as hell. It's actually a women's sweater that I got this nice little boutique, but it fit me. So, and I looked good in it. God damn it. So, there you go. Telluride, honey.
All right. Didn't know we were booking feds. We'll have to reconsider that in the future. All right.
I don't work for them no more. You good.
Next up, this is Clay Newman on Instagram, who has this photo of these $5. It's not clear if it's boxer shorts or an iPad showing a picture of a wolf, one of the two. And it says, whywish.com, why? What about this resonated with you, Clay? Clay? Did Clay freeze? What's going on? Can you guys hear me? What's going on?
I can hear you. I think he froze. He'll be back.
I think, listen, once in a while you get underwear that's so ravishing that it renders you speechless.
Look, the first thing I thought about when you said $5 was a $5 foot long. Is that what that is in that?
You guys just broke my internet. Like you saw an ad that the internet was forcing on me. And the internet's like, oh, we already showed him the wolf dick. I don't know what to do with this.
Well, so what about this resonated with you, Clay?
I am so excited about the ads I get from wish.com. This is actually one of the better ones. I don't know how it happened, but I started getting a lot of like baby daddy porn stuff, like a lot of adult diapers and big old onesies with the poop flap, and I don't know, they're comfy.
That was not what I thought baby daddy porn was, but okay.
No, it's much darker than whatever was in your head, Phil.
All right. Remember, dogs are only healthy if their nose is wet. So anyway, next up, M. Williams. Marcus, what's this down home? I forgot to mention K-selling, let me drive a 1970 Ford F-250. What's this down home F-250 driving Marcus Williams Alabama cheap seats look you got going on?
Look, that's actually in Telluride again. Kyle is one of my really good friends. And he let me drive. That is a real life 1967 Ford pickup truck that he had restored. And he was too drunk, so he let my dumb ass drive that bitch. I pushed it up the mountains. I was feeling very heterosexual that weekend. So I went ahead and just put on a little, some tennis shoes, and it was fun. It's fun. But no, that is for real. A 1967 restored Ford pickup truck. Mm-hmm.
Did it come with the gun rack, or did you add that?
I will beat a bitch ass, but I won't shoot a bitch. So the gun rack was not mine. That's all his. He's into hunting and shit. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I didn't do that.
All right, Clay, Viet fucking Nam.
Yeah, goddamn Flabby Hoffman, baby.
Flabby Hoffman. That is an incredible look. What is your favorite part of that Aaron Sorkin film where Flabby Hoffman was most recently featured?
Oh God, it had to be Sacha Baron Cohen's ridiculously bad New York accent. That was insane. It was very much a British guy who is sort of talking, like hey, I'm walking here.
Did he win a Golden Globe for that yesterday?
I don't know. I think he may have. I think they meant Borat too. He was much better at that.
All right, I want to shout out to C in the chat who I just saw is joining us. Also, Louisa. I don't know how it happened from said humanist. Yeah, a lot of people are looking into it. Marcus, tell me about these fucking cookies. What's happening here? I got distracted.
Them cookies good as fuck, okay? All you do is you basically do a goddamn, I don't know how they did it, but that's a whole ass Oreo cookie inside of another cookie. It was so good. I don't know who made that or who gave that to me, but You know, I recently had another one of those. I did a show in Orbit Room, and somebody made them same cookies, except they was a little bit better. They was like the chocolate chip outside part was a little more dark skin, which is what I like. I like my cookies like I like my man brown on the outside. So I think that's all I got to say about them cookies.
Well, I don't think I've ever said this before, but who books that? I want in. I want some cookies.
Greg Ghetto put me on that show, and Louisa brought the cookies.
I'll hit him up. Oh, Domini Arma. Is that better? Is that better? In the chat, she said I pronounced her name perfectly. I forgot to read it when it was on the screen. I missed it. Domini Arma. That's how I think it's pronounced. That's how I think you're.
Louisa is in the chat. She said she did make them cookies.
What?
Yes. Is that her? Is that the real Louisa?
Louisa, you're booked as often as you want.
Thank you for them cookies. But them motherfuckers was good as fuck.
All right, let's do one last one. Clay Newman, my beard trimmer ran out of battery, and now I'm stuck. Homeless.
It got better, as you can see, but that was a rough couple hours. That was so I lived with my grandpa. I was about 87, and the saddest thing was like he just looked at me, acknowledged it. He's like, "Yeah, that makes sense. Like that's something this guy would do."
Clay, that does not look like you at all. I saw that photo, and I'm like, that can't. I think it's maybe because I've never seen your hair pulled back.
This is why I cover it with hair.
All right, let's pull Darren and Chree out of the bubble. All right, Darren, this was your inaugural time in the Blabbermouth bubble. How do you feel about your punchlines?
I think I feel pretty good about them. I think I'm going to do all right.
All right, unnecessary confidence. Well done, Chree. How do you feel about your punchlines?
Oh yeah, unearned, utterly unearned.
Good.
I promise.
All right, that right side of the screen's going to nail it tonight. The confidence overwhelming. I'm absolutely feeling it. All right, that means it is time for Punched Up. All 4 comics have written their punchlines, so let's see who got the best one. Each comic has written 4 punchlines to the Blabbermouth writing staff's terrible setup, so now they'll go head-to-head and vote for the best joke.
And also, our writing staff here at Blabbermouth hold comedic catchphrases in very high regard. So to honor the classic catchphrases such as "You might be a redneck" or "hamburger," that's still horrible. Our staff has given each of you a quarter-pointed catchphrase of your very own. So we ask the comics to lean in on these and perform them to the fullest after saying their punchlines.
All right,
I like the hamburger emotes in the chat. That's nice.
Yeah, the hamburger emotes. Yeah, which aren't even. Those are just normal. Those are actual, just standard emojis.
Those are just free emotes.
All right, so let's get into it. Round 1. First up, we got Chree versus Marcus. Our first battle. We're going to start off with Chree. So, Chree, what is your nickname?
My nickname is Aquaman because I'm always wet, but nobody wants me. Honk, honk, bitch, I'm funny.
All right, off to a hot start. So, Marcus, tell me about your doctor visit. How did that go?
Oh man, my doctor said that I have a bad case of My Little Pony because of that ridiculously tapered and way too sharp rainbow dildo that I got stuck up my ass. Okay, so keep it greasy. Okay.
You are not making a case for not having an OnlyFans account. I'm just letting you know that right.
You want to tell people how to vote, Phil?
Oh yeah, I forgot those even voting. So and now the punchline battle will be voted on by you, our live audience here on Twitch. If you're watching us live on Twitch, just make sure you're logged in and you can vote in each round. So in this round, you're gonna press 1 for Chree and her my nickname is Aquaman because, or 2 for Marcus and his my doctor said I have a bad case of My Little Pony. 1 for Chree, 2 for Marcus. Get your votes in now.
And I know we got some new subscribers. If you are a subscriber, definitely vote because your vote counts triple. Every vote you make counts 3 times any other person's vote. And Phil, was that a catchphrase that you wrote or a setup that you wrote?
No, the catchphrases were from I believe it was Cheese Badger. Cheese Badger did. I believe.
Yeah, I believe that as well because he said in the chat, I knew Marcus would kill that one. I literally wrote it imagining him saying it. So I'm going to imagine it was Cheese Badger, which we got from the Discord. Again, if you want to join the Discord, you can submit catchphrases setups, or even pictures from Wrong Answers Only, which all of the pictures from Wrong Answers Only today were from Cheese Badger and Wiggs, which I should have mentioned earlier. All right, get your vote in. This is a close one. Chree is 1, 2 is Marcus. Coming down to it. Got about 5 seconds left. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. And boom. Chree. Lock this one in. Marcus.
Way to go, Chree.
That very, very close matchup. Very excited to see how that evolves over the game. Right, next up, we got Darren versus Clay. Darren, how old are you?
I'm so old that I remember when a thirst trap meant a crappy bar that served Zima. Old enough that most of you didn't get that reference.
My mama used to drink Zima, so I got it.
Darren, do you have a catchphrase?
Oh, yes. Get on my level.
All right. Clay, what do you call your bedroom?
I call my bedroom the monster truck because I have the sexual appeal of a grave digger. Let's just kiss.
All right. Now you can vote in the chat. You're going to vote 1 for Darren and his I'm so old I remember when thirst trap meant, or 2 for Clay's I call my bedroom the monster truck because. 1 for Darren, 2 for Clay. If you're in the chat, get your votes in now.
Get them votes in.
Just going to say in advance, Let's Just Kiss is going to work very poorly for my next setup.
Or, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about it. What's up, BK Reese and Mac? We got Mac 122896, classic old school Blabbermouth viewer. And Kingsley 28. I think we've seen Kingsley. Kingsley, have you been here before? I forget. Right, coming down to it, I don't know. This feels like pretty close to a mercy rule. If somebody, unless somebody, we're getting down to it. We're gonna have 10 seconds left on this. 1 for Darren. We don't need any more votes for Clay. If you're gonna vote for Darren, now's the time. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Tony says, is there a way I can vote for Marcus? Yeah, go to idon'thaveanonlyfans.com. That is the number one way to do that.
You got to go to my Instagram, send me a DM, and send me a picture of your mouth. Okay, that's how you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Congratulations, Clay. Knock that one out. 76.9%. Well done. All right. Next up, we got Marcus versus Darren. So, Marcus, you are up again. Here we go. Marcus, tell me how Snoop Dogg was created.
You know, God created Snoop Dogg by spending way too much time in Long Beach, smoking way too much goddamn weed, misspelling the goddamn word dog with an extra G, and then watching Snoopy after that. So that's how Snoop Dogg got created, and I keep it greasy, okay?
Glad to hear you're keeping it greasy. All right, Darren, what would you say marriage is like?
Marriage is a lot like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Unlike Pringles, you can't eat just one.
Catchphrase.
Get on my level.
Thank you. Thank you.
Out on my level, as it were. That's finest room down here.
All right, vote now. 1 for Marcus and God created Snoop Dogg, or 2 for Darren as marriage is a lot like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
All right, this time, Tonesh, you can vote for Marcus. That would be the 1. You can go ahead and vote 1. There we go. Jump into the ocean. Great username. I enjoy that a lot. I like the background, Darren. Is that specifically for Zoom, or did you already have the modest room separating divider before the pandemic started?
That was for Zoom. That's just so that I don't have to worry about the messy bedroom.
It wasn't so that you could striptease behind it with a light so that everybody could see your silhouette?
No, it's not a massage parlor. It's not a dojo. I've heard it all before.
You might need to in round 2. Get that spotlight out.
Yeah. Tonesh in here with the 1. All right, coming down to we got 5
Thank you, Tonesh.
seconds left. 1 for Marcus, 2 for Darren. Get your votes in. Get them in. Get it in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Boom. All right, Marcus, well done pulling that one out. 58.3%.
Thank you. That was my worst punchline of the evening, so hopefully it'll get better.
Oh man, this is a man who is going to dominate.
It takes a ton.
Right? Now we have Clay versus Chree. So Clay, what did your mom say the best thing about dick pics is?
My mom says that the best thing about dick pics is that they actually finish getting their bachelor's degree, Clay. Let's just kiss.
How did you say that didn't apply? That applied too well. I'm not going to be able to ever meet your mom or look her in the face. That's All right, Chree, tell me about this new challenge.
Oh, have you heard about the CPOC challenge? That's where you convince your mom that a random stranger walking down the street is Tupac. Say, what? Tupac. I'm drunk, bitch. I'm funny.
All right. Everybody get your votes in now. 1 for Clay and his mom said the best thing about dick pics is, or 2 for Chree. And then have you heard about the CPAC challenge? 1 for Clay, 2 for Chree.
Let's see. Also a reminder, feel free to vote for yourself. Vote for any relatives who can't watch the show. Vote for friends, vote for enemies. If you're participating, feel free to vote for yourself. If you just want to win, just send us money. That works fine. If you want somebody else to win, just subscribe. You get more votes because you sent us money. We prefer, subscribing is cool, but if you could get us like a sort of brown canvas bag with a green dollar sign on the outside, that's our preferred form of payment. With some form of ingots inside.
Fred, you greedy.
I mean, that's if I have a choice. I'm just saying, like, Venmo or canvas bag full of ingots. Both good forms of payment.
Ooh,
we got a kitty?
Yeah, I was trying to show the kitty. He's being real. He looks super round right now, but we're attached to other things and really hard to see.
What's up, kitty? If you want to vote for the kitty, that's going to be 2. Listen, Chree knows how to work the system.
There's nothing cute in this garage.
Your garage is terrifying. All right, coming down to it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and boom. Clay got 66.7%. That is 2/3. That means he wins this round. Congratulations, Clay. That brings us to the end of round 1, which means we need to know where we stand. Where do we stand, Phil?
Yeah, so it's it's a hard game, not for everybody sometimes, but Darren, it's his first time in the show, so he's got 0 points, unfortunately, but it's still kind of anybody's game, I guess, if we're hopeful for him. But the Marcus and Chree are tied with 1 point each, which always impressive, and then Clay just cleaning house with sweeping both of his matchups with 2 points.
Callie. All right. Well, we have another round now. It's like the last round, but it's on this side of the screen. It is a round we like to call round 2. We're doing monologue jokes this round instead of classic joke setups. The first head-to-head match is Marcus v. Clay. That side of the screen is battling. You guys ready?
Do it.
Yes, you are, apparently. All right. Marcus, what were you saying about hamburger buns?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but hamburger buns can save your pipes from freezing. You simply grab them on your way to the airport when you're on your way out of Dallas, and then you don't have to worry about it, okay? And then you come back when the fucking hell freezes. Okay, I'm done. I keep it greasy.
All right, Clay, you had something about South Asian police?
Did you hear this? Did you hear about this? Pakistan police pop on their rollerblades to catch Karachi's criminals, which is why the criminals were caught off guard when they were arrested by a cop and a biker and a construction worker and a cowboy and a Native American. Let's just kiss.
Okay,
right.
chat. Now it's time to vote. 1 for Marcus and his hamburger buns of frozen pipes, something like that. Or 2, and Clay's Pakistan police popping on rollerblades to perform YMCA. 1 for Marcus, 2 for Clay.
I think I should have kept my original joke. I tried to improvise at the last minute. I don't think that worked out for me.
What was the original? You can just throw it out. There's no rules.
Oh, my original was you simply order a latte from Starbucks, you sit on the toilet, and then you shit, and then you unclog them goddamn pipes with that hot ass doo-doo. But now that I said that out loud, that's also very nasty, and I probably would have lost with that one anyway.
I don't know. You've been goading votes ever since you started talking, Marcus. I think it's working. Pulling ahead. Do you have any alt jokes, Clay? This is you might be able to swing the tide.
Man, I just realized when I looked up to I tried to make sure I had all the right Village people, and apparently ever since the early 2000s they added a 6th Operation Desert Storm Village person. So I did not know that was a thing.
No, I don't like that at all. I'm not a fan.
A very right-wing band, the Village people. Very
I had no
bunch of
idea.
Warhawks.
Got his bagels in the chat says hot ass doo doo. That's comedy gold right there.
All right, coming down to it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. This is a close one. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. All right. Marcus pulled that one out, just eked out a victory, 53.8%.
How did that happen? I was not expecting that, but I'd like to give a shout out to all the fans on Twitch.
Clearly the hot ass doo-doo pushed you over the edge.
What?
As it does.
All right, Darren versus Chree. Darren, know you're a big fan of graveyards. Tell me about this cemetery.
Who isn't? A cemetery worker was almost buried alive in a New York grave mishap. Out of habit, he was lounging in the grave so he could catcall mourners. Get on my level.
That is an incredible visual. All right, Chree, tell me about this new testing going on in Asia.
Did you hear about this? Japan asked China to stop performing anal swab tests for COVID on its citizens, or as they call it, the California roll.
Doo-doo is in tonight, honey.
You have a catchphrase? You have a catchphrase, Chree?
Honk honk, bitch, I'm funny.
All right, now it's time to vote. 1 for Darren, the cemetery worker was almost buried alive in New York. Or 2 for Cree's Japan asked China to stop performing anal swabs. 1 for Darren, 2 for Chree.
I like how you mumbled the anal swabs thing.
Yeah.
Were you embarrassed by that one, Phil?
Yeah, you know, I don't like to say it.
Don't be ashamed of the butt stuff, Phil. Come on now.
You know, I'm a shy boy. I don't like to say that stuff. It's dirty.
Before the start, you were saying what a big fan of California rolls he is.
Had a mouthful in the back.
Oh, this is a very close vote. Make sure and get your vote in, especially if you're a subscriber. 1 for Darren, 2 for Chree.
Yeah. Or especially if you're Chree. You should probably get your vote in.
Yeah, definitely vote for yourself.
First out the gate.
I think you got merch now, Chree. The honk honk bitch is.
All right, we are coming down to it. Get your votes in. A single vote can make the difference here. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, Darren pulled that one out, 53.3%. Very close matchup, though. Yeah, sorry, Gotti's Bagels tried to vote a second time. Did not work. Too late on that one. All right, so let's see. We got Clay versus Darren. Clay, tell me about a California mom, presumably a fan of California rolls.
Yeah, California mom. She spoke out after school found out her OnlyFans account and expelled her 3 sons. However, upon closer inspection of the video, those were not, in fact, her incredibly sexy yet sexually frustrated stepsons. Let's just kiss. Mommy, let's just kiss, mommy.
God.
All right, Darren, tell me about this cockfight.
Yeah, an Indian man was killed by his own bird during a cockfight. Police are looking for a carrier pigeon with a suicide note. Get on my level.
All right, get votes in now. 1 for Clay and his California mom who's stuck in the dryer, and 2 for Darren. His Indian man was killed by his own bird during a cockfight. 1 for Clay, 2 for Darren.
Gotti Spagel said Clay lost my vote. How? Why? I think that seemed like a delightful. I think that setup was genuinely upsetting. Like, do sex workers' kids not get to go to school?
I'm proud of everybody that's voting for me because you are admitting that you're at least familiar with one stepmom porn. You at least seem.
Now we can just go back and look. Everyone that voted 1, we can call them out. Weirdly, my mom is on there. That's strange. Okay.
All right, Clay wins. He got 69%. That is the rule. He gets 69%.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
You win. Well done, buddy. Nobody can stop you. All right, that gets us down to our last matchup, Marcus versus Chree. Last head-to-head matchup, excuse me. So Marcus, what's the story about Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah, it's really interesting. You know, Hasbro is rebranding Mr. Potato Head as a gender-neutral potato head, which is strange because we all know that no one is attracted to anybody with a head that goddamn big. Okay, so I like to keep it greasy, and that's gonna get my time on that one.
All right, let's go. All right, let's go to Chree. I heard a celebrity got the COVID-19 vaccine, Chree?
yeah, actually, R. Kelly got the COVID-19 vaccine. At least that's what it said on the bottle. But you know, the orderly had to tell him it was a COVID-14 vaccine in order for him to take it. Honk, honk, bitch, I'm funny.
You nasty. Oh, goodness.
Okay, get your votes in. This is the last heads-up matchup of round 2. Oh, Bowmaster, thanks for hosting. So get your votes in now. 1 for Marcus and his Hasbro rebranding Mr. Potato as a gender neutral. Or 2 for Chree and her R. Kelly got the COVID-14 vaccine. 1
Thank
for Marcus,
you.
2 for Chree.
The Bubba Master says ignore his host. I do enjoy that he hosts it so that he can watch it on his own channel. I respect that. Oh man, Chree is crushing this one. And definitely big red. I don't know if this is cool red. I don't have a hat right now. Gotta get my head a little higher.
They said they called you Mars in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he looks Jupiter-ish to me currently.
Yeah, there's this storm that's been raging on my face for 1,000 years. Phil's now hosting us. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you.
Might as well help.
I love that this hacky joke got a new life in this show. Like COVID-14, like
All right, well done, Chree. Everybody loves an R. Kelly pedophile joke, and you fucking hit that out of the park. Well done. All right, so that brings us to the end of round 2. So we need to know where we stand. Where do we stand, Phil?
Yeah, we stand a little happier because somebody has, or nobody has 0 points, so I don't feel bad. So Darren is still in last place, though, with 1 point. Chree and Marcus up their game to 2 points. And then Clay still kicking ass with 3 points going into the next round, leading it all.
All right, that's very exciting. You might say, "Oh no, is this over?" No, we have one more round. It is worth 3 points. So truly, this could be anyone's game. I'm not sure. I actually didn't listen to the numbers or do the calculation. It is a round that we like to call
the OnlyFans round.
Nope. Final round. It is the final round every single week. That is what it is called. But first we need a prompt from the chat. So what politician would make the best Skeletor? If you had to pick a politician to play the part of Skeletor, who would it be? Tell us in the chat. Give us a name.
And Mom, just so you're out there, Skeletor is the bad guy in He-Man. You look like a skeleton.
Justin Trudeau, interesting choice. I like that. That's a very Dark Knight sort of like get a hot guy to play a villain sort of thing. Fidel Castro, John Kerry, strong choice.
That's a good choice because he is tall and skinny and lanky and ugly, so that would work.
They were talking about me too, that's skinny. I was like, oh wait, okay.
Janet Reno. I haven't heard that name in so long.
Janet Napolitano.
Bernie Sanders, strong choice.
That's
got
a good
the bone
choice.
structure.
Yeah.
I'm feeling Bernie Sanders. We already got, listen, Big Eye Ruiz, we already got a Janet Reno. Marie Le Pen.
Oh, that's hard.
I'm thinking it has to be Bernie Sanders. I'm really feeling Bernie Sanders.
I think that's funny.
All right, I think we are going to go with Bernie Sanders for the prompt that we are using. Now's the time where Phil edits the thing that we're all going to use, and I kill time seamlessly so that nobody even notices that we are waiting.
I have to know what Skeletor is for that. I mean, like, I think I have, like, it's self-explanatory, kind of, but...
I only let you talk for that long because we needed to kill time. You absolutely do not need to know what Skeletor is. All right, so let's get into the prompt. What is... Nope, didn't update. Just didn't update at all. What is Bernie Sanders' band name? That is what each of you are going to answer the prompt to. What is Bernie Sanders' band name? You're going to have 2 minutes to do so, starting right now. With a cool, bassy, funky one.
Yeah. And if you haven't followed us already, please make sure you do. Just click that follow button. And if you've done that, maybe click subscribe. See if you can send some money our way and help us out. If you can't help us out with the subscription, there's other ways to do it. You can donate some money down below. Click at the About button or click the Donate button below the About stuff there.
I hate giving money. I want to buy merch, Phil.
Well, Red, just so happens we have a merch store we have Blabbermouth merchandise. If you want to go down below, there's a merch button you can click there, and we have t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts. Mine's on the way. I'll have it maybe next week. So,
did you say bugs?
Bugs, mugs.
Mugs. That makes more sense.
Yeah. That'd be hard to print your face on that. But so we have mugs, t-shirts, hats. You can buy that. So that way you can give us something and get something for yourself if that's the way you want to do it. But the biggest thing also too is you can just tell a friend. If you're enjoying the show, you think it's funny, and you're watching this every week, the best thing you do is please tell a friend. Post about it, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you got to do. Just share the love and let them know we're out here.
Matt Mac 122896, my bug is due this week. Thanks for grabbing one. Jump in the Ocean says, I heard bugs too. Glad we cleared that up. You cannot buy bugs from the Blabbermouth merch store. I definitely need to get that mug.
You can buy a cool red t-shirt though.
That is absolutely true.
That literally has his face on.
Please, if you get me some merch, please at me on Twitter at @red_Scott. I want to see people with their Blabbermouth merch. It is the absolute best. Ooh, I think it's
my mom's getting her mug tomorrow. Nice.
All right. So that is the 2 minutes. And now we are going to go from least amount of points to most amount of points answering what is Bernie Sanders' band name. Phil, who are we starting with?
Yeah, so we're going to go to the rookie in the game so far. So Darren, why don't you let me know, what is Bernie Sanders' band name?
Bernie Sanders' band name is Socialist Distortion. Get on my level.
I like it. All right, so we'll move over to, we'll do ladies first here. Chree, you've got 2 points. Why don't you let me know, what is Bernie Sanders' band name?
Bernie Sanders' band name is the Beastie Boys. Honk, honk, bitch, I'm funny.
The Beastie Boys, I like it. All right, Marcus, can you let me know, what's Bernie Sanders' band name?
Yeah, it's Bernie Sanders and the Medicare Mittens. That's the name of that band right there. I like to keep it greasy, you know.
All right. We'll move over to Clay, our leader so far in the game with 3 points. Clay, what's Bernie Sanders' band name?
Bernie Sanders has a great band. It opens for a lot of nude reviews, and it's called The Full Vermonty. Let's just kiss.
All right. So now, chat, you guys get to decide the winner of this game in this round. You're going to vote from left to right. 1 for Clay, 2 for Marcus, 3 for Darren, or 4 for Chree. They're on the bottom left to right as they appear on your screen. So get your votes in now. This will definitely determine the winner.
Tonesh just said, gotta go, Clay. You don't do that verbally. You have to hit the number and press enter. All right. Everybody seems to have gotten the system. Glad we got that worked out.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody replied to said humanist and hit 4. I have no idea if that counted. Hit 4 again, Chree Pow Pow. Oh man, this is very active.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Bernie and the renewable energy powered jets from the Bugmaster. We had the Vermontians, the mighty Vermontones, the proletariat.
Yeah, the 99 on the 1%. Yeah.
$27 hairs I do not get. Very creepy though. I might have scrolled up too far to an answer to a previous question. All right, coming down to it. It looks like it's between Clay and Darren, unless we get some subscriber votes in. Really push people around. All right, we are coming down to it. 5 seconds. 1 for Clay, 2 for Marcus, 3 for Darren, 4 for Chree. Going the other way. 4 for Chree.
God
3
eats
for
bagel,
Darren.
you're dead to me.
Oh,
2 for Marcus. 1 for Clay. And we have finished with Clay and Darren both getting 37.5%. Fortunately, this is not the only points that are considered. That means, let's see. So we need to know, after all is said and done, and they split that final answer, where do we stand, Phil?
Yeah, when we decided to do the show, I never really thought about having to do the math part, and so I'm not super thrilled when this happens. But so I'm going to split those up. I guess that's going to involve some decimals. Who knew? But so our Blabbermouth of the night, cleaning house from top to bottom, Mr. Clay Newman.
Yes.
All right.
4.5 points. I think that's what it equals to.
Well done, Clay. Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, with 10 whole minutes to prepare for the show, too.
How dare you? We booked you months in advance. Don't
We are very good at this. All right, so congratulations, Clay. Clay, where can people find you? What shows do you have coming up? Tell us your whole thing.
Every Wednesday, like we mentioned at the beginning, you can see me at Stab Comedy Theater on either Twitch or Facebook. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Western is where we do Drawing a Blank. And then 8 p.m. Western on Thursdays is Prompt Night. You can just follow us on Instagram, Prompt Night Comedy, and 'll have info on the shows.
Yeah, that's a real fun show. Check that one out.
Awesome. Marcus, where can people find you and your work?
All right. So you can find me. I'm M. Williams on Instagram. OnlyFans to follow.
Yeah.
Don't fret. It's coming. Dick pics are going to get served. For those of you in Oakland, I'll be at Nido's Backyard this Sunday in Oakland. And then next week, I'm doing a show called Straight Men I'd Like to Friend with the hilarious Wonder Dave on Zoom. That's going to be exciting. It's where we take straight men and flirt with them and make them feel uncomfortable while they tell jokes. So, it's right up my alley, that's for sure. So come on out to that, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely will. Darren, where can people find you and your work?
You can find me on Darren Busing at Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And I'm the only person in the world with this name, so that's my handle everywhere. It's very simple.
Well done. I am jealous. Chree, where can people find you online?
You can find me at Chree Powell on Facebook, Chree Pow Pow Instagram and Twitter. You can follow my cat At Buddy Buddha Blue. I will put it in the chat.
Oh, perfect.
On Instagram, it is by far the best Instagram that I have ever managed. I've cycled through a few accounts because I don't know how to make good content, but he does. He's naturally beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the chat. And I'm hosting DNA's Comedy Lab's Blind Tiger Open Mic every Wednesday from 8 to 9. I think you have to watch that on the Facebook page of DNA's Comedy Lab. Look it up if you're a comic, if you're a fan of comedy. If you're a comic that would like to headline a small club, follow us, be friends with us, and that will greatly increase your chances of doing that at some point. This week we have Torio Van Grohl, who was on the show last week, is headlining our comedy show. So,
awesome.
See you Wednesday.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chree. Thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed the show, please give us a follow. If you already follow, please subscribe. If you can't do that and you have an Amazon Prime account, you get 1 free subscription every month. Give us that. If not, tell a friend. Phil, are we gonna raid somebody?
Yeah, we're gonna raid somebody. I think let's raid some Stab. I think they're doing some Animal Crossing stuff over there.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah,
Nice to raid us. So
we will go check out Stab. Once again, congratulations to Clay Newman for being the Blabbermouth of the night. Thank you, Marcus Williams, Darren Busing, Chree Powell. I have been Red Scott.
I'm Phil Griffiths. Don't forget, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do the game show on Monday, Wednesdays, and we do poker with comedians on Friday night. So tune in and watch that. It's always fun. And now we have to stall for 10 seconds and look awkwardly at the camera.
What, you want to see our socials? Here it is. Thank you all, and goodbye.